In this module, we'll be looking at the common causes of hypoglycemia and how they can be managed. Hypos are more common than you might think. If you experience a hypo, you should take some time, once the hypo has been treated and you feel better, to consider what could have caused it. Understanding what can lead to a hypo and discussing this with your diabetes care team can help you manage them in the future. If you've already taken mealtime insulin before a meal, this is often referred to as bolus insulin, then a delay to your meal could cause a hypo. A good rule to adhere to is only administer insulin once your meal is prepared and ready to eat. There are 3 ways in particular when a hypo can occur from having too much insulin. Regularly overestimating insulin doses. If you find it hard to judge insulin doses and think this could be affecting your blood glucose control, you should speak to a member of your diabetes care team, who may want to review your insulin doses or refer you to a carbohydrate counting course. Misjudging correction doses. You can administer corrective insulin doses if your blood glucose levels are too high. For most people with type 1 diabetes, 1 unit of rapid-acting insulin lowers blood glucose levels by between 2 to 3 millimoles per litre or 36 to 54 milligrams per decilitre. However, misjudging correction doses can increase the risk of hypos for up to 3 to 5 hours afterwards. Therefore, it is advised to limit giving correction doses to when you administer insulin at your next meal. You can take correction doses before bed if your levels are too high, but take extra care not to risk a hypo overnight. If in doubt, it's better to inject too little rather than too much. When your long-acting dose or basal rate is too high, your long-acting dose or rate if you're on a pump is normally administered through long-acting or an intermediate insulin. If you are regularly experiencing hypos and think it could be because your long-acting dose is too high, you should make an appointment to see your doctor to discuss this. Your doctor will be able to assess why you've been having hypos and guide you through appropriately adjusting your dose if necessary. Your blood glucose can fluctuate at night, and going to bed when your blood glucose is below 5.5 millimoles per litre or 99 milligrams per decilitre can increase the risk of nocturnal hypos. This risk is heightened if you have injected mealtime insulin near to your bedtime. Because this insulin typically works for 3 to 6 hours after it's administered, it can still lower your blood glucose after you go to bed. Stress. Repeated or prolonged episodes of stress can lead to changes in blood glucose levels, increasing the risk of hypos. It is important to remove stress or try to change the situation causing you stress where possible. As you continue to use the hypo record sheet, knowing these causes of hypos should help you evaluate how a hypo may have occurred. You can then discuss this with your diabetes care team to see how your hypos can be better managed in the future.